Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've seen a lot of budget TV setups that try to cut corners with cheap soundbars and off-brand displays, and honestly, the difference is night and day once you step up to something like this TCL 98-inch QLED TV paired with their Q Class 7.1.4 soundbar. If you're tired of squinting at a dark screen or straining to hear dialogue over tinny speakers, this combo might just be what you need. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the screen itself. At 98 inches, this thing is massive, like wall-filling massive. And it's not just big for the sake of it, the 4K resolution is sharp enough that you can sit close without seeing any pixelation. I've watched movies and shows where the fine details, like individual leaves on trees or the texture of a character's jacket, actually pop instead of blending into a mushy blur. The QLED Pro tech with quantum dots really does make colors richer and more lifelike compared to standard LED TVs. I showed a nature documentary to a friend recently, and they were stunned by how vibrant the greens and blues looked, way better than what you'd get from a cheaper panel. Imagine watching your favorite sports game on this TV. The players would look like they're right in front of you, with every stitch on their jerseys and every blade of grass on the field visible in stunning clarity. Or, picture yourself getting lost in a fantasy world, with dragons soaring across the screen in breathtaking detail. That's what this TV can deliver, and it's truly immersive. Brightness is another area where this TV shines. The high brightness plus LED backlight means it doesn't wash out in a sunlit room. I've had TVs where the image looked dull during the day, but this one stays punchy even with bright light hitting it. That's a game changer if you don't have blackout curtains or if your living room gets a lot of natural light. I've noticed that it's not just the brightness that makes a difference, but also the overall contrast. The TV can produce deep blacks and vibrant whites, which makes for a more engaging viewing experience. Now, let's talk sound because, let's face it, most TVs sound terrible straight out of the box. The Q Class 7.1.4 soundbar changes that completely. With Dolby Atmos and DTS support, it creates a 3D audio experience that fills the room. I tested it with an action movie where helicopters fly overhead. Yeah, it actually felt like they were circling above me instead of coming from some flat speaker on the TV. The 860 watts of total power means it can get loud without distorting, which is perfect for parties or just really immersive movie nights. I've also noticed that the soundbar does a great job of handling dialogue. So many TVs bury voices under booming bass or muddy effects, but the soundbar's clear separation means you can actually understand what characters are saying without cranking the volume. I've watched shows where I used to have to turn on subtitles, but now I don't need to. It's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in terms of overall viewing experience. Setup was straightforward too. The TV has Google TV built in, so you get all your favorite streaming apps without needing an extra device. The soundbar connects easily via HDMI ARC, and the whole system works smoothly together. I didn't have to mess with complicated wiring or settings, just plug it in and go. I was a bit concerned about the complexity of the soundbar, but it was actually pretty easy to set up. The instructions were clear, and I had it up and running in no time. One thing I really appreciate is how this setup handles different types of content. Whether I'm watching a movie, a TV show, or playing a game, the TV and soundbar work together seamlessly to provide an immersive experience. The TV's HDR support means that colors are more vivid and lifelike, and the soundbar's 3D audio capabilities make it feel like I'm right in the middle of the action. Of course, there are some potential downsides to consider. The size of the TV is definitely a consideration. It's heavy and requires a sturdy stand or wall mount. If you're planning on moving it around or redecorating your living room, you might want to think twice. All in all, if you're looking to upgrade your home entertainment setup without breaking the bank, this TCL bundle is a solid choice. The picture quality, brightness, and sound all work together to make watching TV feel like an event instead of just background noise. I've been using it for a while now, and I can honestly say that it's changed the way I experience TV. Whether I'm watching a movie, a show, or just browsing through streaming apps, this setup makes everything feel more immersive and engaging. If you're curious, the link is below so you can check it out yourself. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.